Hey, Cornbread review off the bat, bro. You might not like my review then, man. Yeah, so all in all, man, I ended up coming up 2.5 out of 5. Two of them things. Yo. 5 out of 5 cornbreads for the cornbread review. What you think?
Yo. Welcome back for another Cornbread movie review. Baby, what up, man? I appreciate all the love I'm getting, man. I'm getting new subscribers every day. I'm getting a lot of feedback. You know, I'm doing different collabs with certain people. I'm changing up the scenery. I appreciate, the feedback on how the background looks. The videos are getting polished, man. We on a journey together. Um, you know, I really appreciate y'all critiquing me, encouraging me to be the best I could be, man. So thank y'all again. But I know y'all ain't here for all that soapy stuff, man. So hey, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm gonna talk my stuff now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend, right? I mean, everybody loves movie reviews. If y'all borderline on if you want to see the movie or not, watch my review. Hopefully, I convince you one way or the other if it's worth your time or if it's not, right? So um, today we are here to talk about another movie review, and that movie is Free Guy. Yep, Free Guy. It's out right now. It's in theaters. It's PG-13. It's about an hour and 50 minutes, so not too short, but not too long either. You know, a quick watch. So if you're new to the channel, understand that I do my movie reviews in 5 different categories. All right. So first category, acting. Second category, cinematography. Third category, storytelling. Fourth category, did I get what I bought? And fifth category, is it a must see? So always with the first category, we're going to talk about acting. Who is in this movie? Ryan Reynolds. Now, Ryan Reynolds, he's played in a lot of, let's say, superhero movies. He's always the funny guy. Even in Hitman Bodyguard, or just other movies, he's always the funny guy. Even in serious scenes, he's funny. So he continued that style of acting in this movie as well, right? So he plays basically like a character or an AI, if you will, in this movie. So he was very believable that he was like that, right? I think he dived into this character to see, hey, how can I make everybody believe that I am this person? I am branching off to try to become real, but I'm still at the end of the day in a video game. And if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, I'm not giving too many spoilers away because that's in the trailer as well, right? So he's very active too as an actor. He does a lot of fighting scenes and jumping and running and things like that. Obviously stunt doubles for the crazy stuff, but I think he's fit enough to withhold the acting criteria that's needed for these parts. So good job from him. Also in this movie, Jodie Comer. To me, this is the first time I've really seen her act. She's been in a couple TV shows as well, maybe a couple movies in recent years, but I get to finally see, okay, what do you have here? And to me, she did a solid job. She played a dual role. She played a character who's in the video game and a character in the real world, outside of the video game, right? So I'm unsure how old she is in real life and even how old she was to portray the character that she was. But if I had to take a guess, it's a middle 20-year-old, low 20-year-old inventor, basically a creator of a video game. So she hit that right on the head. Their chemistry was pretty good, working together. So for this category, they didn't break any acting barriers or anything like that, especially with Jodie's first role. To me, she did okay. I give her a couple points for this is like her first Hollywood movie, and I think she did pretty solid, man. So overall, with those two characters and a couple, other actors that had small pivotal roles in this, I give this category 3.5 out of 5 in acting. Okay? Next category, cinematography. Like I said, this movie is an hour and 50 minutes, so it's not too short, but it's not too long either. And the budget was I'm trying to think of the budget. Was it 80 mil? It was something like that. It wasn't crazy budget, but they made the things work. Now in this movie, it's really like two locations, the real world and the video game. So you're not seeing extravagant landscapes or them jumping from scene to scene on different locations. So I think they really missed the mark on that. But for this movie, I kind of understood why they kind of stayed in those two realms of the movie. Editing was pretty solid. In this movie, Guy gets some glasses, and that's a way so that you can see if I'm a regular person and I went into the video game, my avatar, they need those glasses to try to differentiate between them and then the regular AI, just the characters walking around. So when you have these glasses, you see all these, let's say, aids or all these challenges that you could do. So great job on when the glasses are on. You can see all this stuff when it comes off. It's really mute. You can't see anything. So going in and out of those pockets, a lot of action. It's more of a GTA feel for this. As a gamer, I'm one of those gamers. We're going to get into that in storytelling, but you got to feel like, you're really in a video game. So I appreciate that. Solid soundtrack too, man. They played a lot of good songs in this movie, especially, from Mariah Carey, just other things like that. I think that's I've always included that in cinematography too. If you want to get higher points, your transitions got to be right. Your editing's got to be right. How's your soundtrack? What's your budget looking like? These are the categories that I rank you on in this category. So pretty solid. Overall, like I said, it's animation's good. A lot of explosions, fight scenes, and things like that, but it's not over the top. It didn't break the bank in understanding that cinematography of a new style of film and things like that. So to me, overall, again, in this category, it's going to get a 3.5 out of 5. There's room to improve, but I've seen worse, as you guys know from my previous reviews. So 3.5 out of 5 on cinematography. All right. Next category, storytelling. So I kind of gave it away a little bit of the premise of this is guys in a video game, and he doesn't know he's in a video game. So he has the epiphany that, he's in a video game. How does he get out of it, or how does he navigate through that world? And then you also have another storyline that's parallel to this is the girl is in the story, but she's also doing something in real life to try to help or hurt the video game. I'm not going to give away everything, but those are kind of the premise and two different storylines going on at the same time. It's more, I want to address that, man. I play Call of Duty, man, and these hackers are real, bro. So the frustration that I see from some of the players is kind of funny. The players that they see, like, what's going on with the game is glitching, or people are hacking into it. So I feel that frustration because that's a real thing, man. Got to stop these hackers in Call of Duty. But once again, I don't understand how, if Guy has some glasses and let's say he dies, how does he have the glasses the next day, right? Like, so certain things weren't making sense of how he got the glasses, we understand. But if his character resets, how does he have these glasses again, right? Unless he does the same thing and they don't show you that. But that's part of the storytelling, that you have to take the confusion away from the people, your consumers, or who's watching this movie. So got to get better at that. The bad guy was whack, honestly. The bad guy was not good in this movie. Maybe that was how his character was supposed to be portrayed, as, like a fake gangster and want to be tough and a thief and things like that. But I don't know if it was the actor or if it was the actual character. It just didn't do it for me with his acting. Or like I said, just portraying that a character, bad. We got to do better with that. And come on, man, if somebody's a hacker, let's say somebody's a hacker and they keep hacking whatever servers you got or your game or whatever, and you're escorting them out the building and they have their computer and they're still typing, why not just take the computer, right? Like, things like this makes the storyline obviously progress in a cinematography feel, but in real life it makes no sense, man. Come on, we gotta do better job on storytelling with that, right? There's a lot of flaws and the story's not really original. We've seen this in plenty other movies. So storytelling missed the mark for me. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 in storytelling. Now, did I get what I bought? Going into this, I'm like, hey, I'm going to see some action. I'm going to see some video games, some explosions and things like that. And I'm going to say I got what I bought. This is in theaters. So My ticket was what, $10, $11. It's not streaming anywhere right now. If it is, you guys let me know in the description box if it is, but it's not too crazy. COVID's still out there, so movie theaters are not packed right now. So I take advantage of that and go as early as possible. Me being a gamer, I really appreciate the gamer language or lingo in this movie, right? Like, so they had Ninja. He's a top notch, I think Fortnite star and just streaming other games. He's in this movie, right? So it's good to see him. Other streamers were in this movie. There was a scene where they kill somebody and the character starts teabagging them, right? If you're into gaming, you know what teabagging is. I'm not going to sit here and explain that to you, but it's funny how the gaming lingo made the big screen. So it's good to see that they really paid attention to that, or they asked gamers, what does that world look like and how can we bring that into this movie? So kudos to that. It is a small hidden message too that at least I took away from this movie. I don't know if it's in it or not, but everybody's not going to change, man. That's real life. You can see the light in this movie. You can get the glasses and see that, hey, it's a bigger thing, bigger than me and you. We have to do better, but certain characters aren't going to change. They're just here to be their character, right? So I really appreciate that of, keep pushing yourself. If you do get the knowledge of something, use that knowledge and make better decisions or pull your people along, kind of like what Guy did. So I really appreciate that. I didn't go into this movie looking to expect that. So in this category, it gets a 4 out of 5. Did I get what I bought? So I really did take a couple things away from it. All right. Last category. We almost there, man. Is it a must-see? I'm going to say it's a lot of funny parts. Ryan Reynolds, he's always a character, man. Very, very subtle comedy and in-your-face comedy. So good job with him. It had a couple of cheesy epiphanies, like, oh, this happened. So they need to do a better job on that. If you're a person of, growing up playing The Sims or, like I said, Grand Theft Auto, things like that, this movie really will translate more to you. If you're not really a gamer, you're probably going to pass through this movie, I'll catch it when I catch it. So to me, overall, is it a must-see? I'm going to say a 3.5 out of 5, okay? Now, grand total. This movie, I tallied it up, man. It gets a 3.5 out of 5, all right? I've seen way better movies, but obviously I've seen less too. So make sure you check out my 2021 movies. Like I said, I know we rolling through this thing. I might have to make this thing 2 pages. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But so this is part of the movie where I'm going to tell you, hey. So this is the forgotten segment, man. I love this part, man. Hey, to me, this is a way for us to communicate without communicating, man. I could tell y'all some of the classic movies that I love, man, or I'm like, man, this movie was good. It had, I got 5 different categories, so at least one of those categories, it blew it out the water, right? So this is the forgotten segment. This is part of the show where I'm going to give you a movie that maybe you've never seen, you never heard, or you did see this movie, but you're like, man, I got to go back and watch it because Tony was right? Cornbread, hey. Cornbread's not always right, but it's always right. It's always at the right time to eat, right? So this movie right here does a great job of putting somebody in real life and then into a video game and back and forth and having a great dialogue with that. So I usually don't make my forgotten movies related to the movie that I'm reviewing, but this time I'm going to make an exception because I want to show y'all the difference of that. So this movie came out in 2018. It's PG-13. It's also a sci-fi action movie, and it's Ready Player One. Ready Player One. Good movie, man. Who's in this movie? So you got Ty Sheridan. So he's in this movie. He's the main character. But once again, like I said, it does a great job of bringing all characters to life, them fighting together. It has a little great acting, some sad stuff that happens in this movie. A lot happens, this is a very solid movie. But once again, it captures if you have a real life person going into this virtual video game world and then trying to navigate through that and also go back to the real world and it's still real world consequences. So I ain't gonna tell you the movie without telling you the movie. Go check it out. Ready Player One is today's forgotten segment. If you get a chance, go check out Free Guy. Don't take my word for it. I could be wrong. You could give it a 5 out of 5. Or maybe let me know, because if I'm too high, let me know. No, man, this movie's bad. I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. You got to let me know. We'll have great dialogue. But I appreciate y'all once again. Every week I'm here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit me up, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.